again, why are you an atheist? Tell you what I find most people are atheists is the problem with God is not really intellectual. It's a moral problem. Because embracing God, the God of the Bible, requires you to live a life of self-denial, self-sacrifice, and most people are committed to living a life of self-indulgence.
I think actually most atheists I know are atheists because people who believe in God have not presented sufficient evidence to convince them such a thing exists. I don't think it has anything to do with what you want.
Oh, that's
it's
what
more
they,
lack of evidence.
That's what they say. The evidence is overwhelming.
Like what?
Well, I've gone over this.
Just you have to, like, the whole
after day after day.
We got the whole,
the church is evidence.
How's the church evidence? Is our Islamic mosque evidence of Allah?
Yeah, false god Allah.
Yeah. So how do I know that your God's not false God?
Well, you don't know because you don't know truth.
Well,
you got no truth.
That's fine. So is that because the God you believe in is an incompetent communicator, or?
No, you're just bad, slow learners and bad listeners.
It's because your God, though, is a bad communicator.
But sometimes he's essentially instructed his church to be the vehicle of communication, and I'm ashamed to admit that often the members of the church are bad communicators. You know, the president has a press secretary, a spokesman. Might be a good communicator. He might be a bad communicator of the president's policies.
Right.
So too often the church is a bad communicator. Not everybody's like me. You're especially blessed by having an effective communicator. There are those that are better than me, but you know, you got to seek them out.
Why does God use a middleman to communicate with people?
Well, God's busy. You know, he's not just like the president uses middleman, and then he likes to give us. You know, your professors, they have graduate assistants and so on. And, you know, they're doing the research and publishing and writing books. And so the graduate assistants
so God doesn't have time for us?
a lot of the communication.
God doesn't have time to communicate with me.
Well,
except for the awkward.
You know,
if
you would diligently seek him out and really show some interest, he might make an appointment with you.
I haven't.
Because the shallowness of your arguments, really.
Yeah. I have a question. So you were saying God doesn't have time for some people?
Well, God's very busy. God will...
yeah, but if he's busy, he can do anything, then, like, this shouldn't be...
But God's not all-powerful. He's a slightly incompetent God.
There's things God cannot do.
Yeah, he's